Welcome to this bonus episode of We Have Ways of Making You Talk. Here's James Holland pretending he's a British soldier in Normandy trying to clear out a German defensive position. No sniggering at the back.
So I'm now approaching the Second World War trench, and you might be thinking, trenches, weren't they all about the First World War? But actually, they're also about the Second World War too. And the scenario here at the Chalk Valley History Festival is that basically this is a German gun position. You know, think Breakout Manor, think The Day of Days, episode 2 of Band of Brothers, and Damien Lewis and co, Dick Winter, sorry, I should say, attacking those 4 gun positions. And you remember there were trenches and sort of gun scrapes and so on. Okay, well, this is the scenario here. So this is a captured German gun battery with connecting trenches. And the British Tommies have captured it, and it's somewhere near Caen, you know, the main city in Normandy, and they're waiting for the 12th SS Panzer Division, the Hitler Jugend Division, to counterattack. And I'm now approaching the main tent, the sort of headquarters tent of the British company, and I'm just about to be introduced to the company commander. And here he is.
Right, it's very good to see all of you. We've had a bit of a sticky time here recently, and basically you're most welcome. Now my chaps here holding that up there at the moment are seasoned men. They fought the Germans in North Africa, in Sicily and Italy, and now they're here in Normandy. I'll be quite frank with you, they're a bit cheesed off because they think it's time someone else did some fighting. However, you will learn your trade from them. They are very experienced soldiers, and I'm not going to mess around because we need you, and we need you up the front now. I'm going to call the Sergeant Major out, pass you over to him, and he will take you. Listen to him. Listen to everything he says, and he will keep you as safe as possible. As simple as that. Sergeant Major.
Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Are these mine, sir?
They are indeed.
You lucky lot. You're coming to D Company. Best company in the battalion, by dint of the fact we're the hardest fighters and the best drinkers. But not much time for mucking about today. You picked a bit of a tough day to come. We'll be straight up to the ridge in a minute. The Bosch has got a position up there. We call it Fox 23. It's been an absolute bastard to take it in. God knows how many of our poor lads are on that slope there, laying there still from the action last night. We'll be going up to reinforce. I hope up there 3 platoon already have it, but we'll be reinforcing them against the Bosch. They're bound to come back at us. Now, you need to sort yourselves out before we move.
Major, can you stop buggering around and get them up there?
Sir. Right then, that's our marching orders, ain't it? Best we be off now. Right, as we move across this slope, no bunching. If there's an MG42, it'll cut us down like a swathe of grass. Let's go. Spread out there on the left. You, find space, you idiot.
I've got to say, I'm actually feeling quite tense here.
Watch that ridge. Watch that ridge.
And as I'm
See a
walking...
Jerry helmet up there. There's one.
Oh, bloody hell. My ears are ringing.
That's one not going home to Hamburg, boys. Come on. Right, hold here. Hold here.
Tape on the ground.
See that happy sign? Lay down, boys. Lay down in the open here. See that happy sign? Achtung Minen. That means the Bosch have put a minefield in. Now, the worst bastards you'll find is these. S-mine. We call it the bouncing Betty. Tread on those spines. Trip that tripwire. Boom. Betty comes up to your midriff. Bang. Hot shrapnel all over the place. Now, boys, we've got important equipment in that area, haven't we? Yes, it's your ammunition. But we do not carry white phosphorus grenades in the front pouches because we don't want the bloody things burning and not being able to get it off. So watch out for them. They'll be in gaps in a hedge or doorways on that tripwire. Keep your eyes peeled, and we do not cluster up when we move for that reason as well. Now, we've got this minefield ahead. Royal Engineers, in their infinite wisdom, have given us a path across it by the white tape. I noticed that it's been breached in the middle by mortar fire, so let's move up the tape together, get your entrenching tools out and bayonets on, because we need to do a bit of prodding here. Right, boys, get on your hands and knees. You two, you move across, prod that for us. Gently, gently, gently! Bloody hell, you'll have us blown to kingdom come. Right, just gently now, hands and knees, prod the ground. If it's a bit soft like and you feel metal, put one of these hats on it. Little white hats, then we knows not to tread on it, don't we? Watch that one, there's one on the surface there. Look, boys, that's what they look like. That's a black one, but they can be yellow, green or grey as well. Right, OK, we're back on the tape now. Right, let's look sharp. Let's double up. Let's double up and get up the top of the ridge and into cover. Come on, look sharp now.
Now running
Come
up
on.
the hill.
Come on.
To the entrance of the trench.
Right, get down. Right, good and bad news here, boys. No Jerry's, and I can't see anything at 3 platoon either. All right, let's move in. Be a bit careful, like.
Ammunition boxes all over the place. Trench about, 3.5 feet deep. Wider in some places, zigzagging. All the spoil on the outside, reinforced with corrugated steel.
Look at that, boys. There's a Grim Reaper up there, MG42.
Yeah, look at
If that bugger had been manned, not one of us would have got up this ridge.
Huh.
Right, let's move forward. Watch yourselves, keep your eyes peeled, especially round that corner. Right, boys, this is where we earn our pay. Make me proud of you. I'm going to stick a grenade over into that next bay, then you get stuck in, hard and fast with the bayonet. Now, remember, these are SS. They ain't going to take the trouble to take you prisoner. If there's the slightest risk attached to you taking them, you don't take that prisoner. You with me? It's him or you, and you want to go home, don't you? So, hold tight. As soon as that grenade goes off, hot and strong, boys, round that corner, stick it to them.
I do feel quite tense. Now running round the trench through a zigzag. Look at a mortar. Look at.
Oh, who goes there?
Ah!
Who are you? Oh, bloody hell, they've got his shoe lock. Who's got a pick grenade? Anyone brought any pick grenades? We can use this thing here. We got armour running up and down the line all day long.
That was a pier.
You got Pierce?
Yeah, Al will be.
You got
happy
Pierce?
about that.
No? Oh, bloody hell, no good for us then, maybe just throw it at them. Anyway, keep your heads down. Make sure you're taking this from the old 12 Panzers. They never know where we're going on this. We'll be in and out of this line all day. Just make sure you're down. You've got to keep this quiet, right?
Another Piat over there.
Right. Just how it going. Right, mate. Yeah, no, we've got 12 Panzer up and down this line all day long. They're trying to probe for it. They've got their artillery all zeroed in on exactly where we are. So you make sure you get close. Right, Christ!
Blimey.
Moving down, right, moving on down the line.
Let's go! Keep it down! Keep it down! Move it out!
My ears are ringing again. We're now merging out of the trench system to a first
Any
aid
wounded
post.
amongst you at all? Is anybody wounded?
No, I'm all right.
Excellent. My name's Captain Townsley. I'm the regimental medical officer here, and this is my regimental aid post. What I have to do is I have to deal with any casualties I see coming in from here. There's a small staff here, a couple of orderlies, and I've got 16 stretcher bearers with me to help recover the wounded from the battlefield. Now, you probably think that the most important piece of kit that the British Army issues is a rifle or a bayonet or a grenade. I think it's one of these things, which is a first field dressing. Contains 2 bandages, one for the entry wound, one for the exit wound. If you're hit by a high velocity round from a German sniper, you're going to need it. We can deal with pain very, very effectively because we have a fantastic analgesic called morphine. Comes in little stirets supplied by the Americans, and take the top off, unscrew the top, and you need to find a rather large area of muscle to put it into. You jab it into the buttocks, and normally takes about 10 to 15 minutes for it to start to work. After that, the casualty will feel no pain whatsoever. It's vitally important that you mark their heads with a big M for morphine, so that they know that they've got already had morphine and they won't overdose them. If they've got a big T written on their cheek and a time, then it shows they've got a tourniquet applied. A tourniquet is a simple webbing strap which you place around their arm or leg and tighten it up. Keep tightening, tighten, tighten. That will save somebody's life. It will stop them from bleeding to death. The trouble with tourniquets is that you have to slacken them off every quarter of an hour to restore the circulation in the arm, otherwise they'll lose that arm. It'll have to be amputated by the surgeons. From that point onwards, what we're going to be doing is we're going to evacuate you out of here. This is a tent in a field. It's just a place that I can gather wounded together and ship them out of here as quickly as possible. I need to be able to pack up this unit as quickly as possible and follow advancing armies wherever they go. They need their medical officer with them. I can't do that if I've got rows and rows and rows of stretchers here. Get rid of them, send them down to the advanced dressing station and get them out of here. They're much better at that point. They might go down to the casualty clearing station. If they do, they've got teams of surgeons, x-ray machines, blood transfusions. We've got the benefit of a fantastic new medicine here in Normandy. It's something called penicillin. Fantastic. We've got it, the Germans haven't got it, which means that our chaps will get better quicker, which means they can return to active service quicker, which means we're going to win this war. Don't underestimate the power of penicillin. It's going to save many lives in this war. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I thought that was pretty good. I mean, you know, we were feeling tense, weren't we? As we're going around a corner, a few bangs. Gives you a sense of what the trench was like. And actually, I've got to say that a few weeks ago, I was in southern Tunisia, as you do, and I was on the Marif line, which was originally built by the French, but then kind of enlarged and improved upon by the Germans and the Italians in late 1942, early in 1943. And actually, the trench system looked exactly like this one. Zigzag, spall over the edges and everything. So this is what it would have looked like. It's not a deep one like the First World War, but a zigzag supporting gun positions and enabling people to get ammunition up to the guns under cover.